What if you could dismantle a deception before a single word is even spoken? By mapping fleeting biometric friction against a person's baseline behavior, you can spot the raw tells hidden in plain sight. We're going deep into the involuntary facial mechanics that high-stakes liars simply cannot suppress or hide. Imagine you ask someone a simple question. Did you finish the report? They say yes, but something about their face feels off. Not obvious, just a flicker. Your brain notices it before your logic does. That flicker is often the body fighting itself, because lying is not just verbal, it's biological. When a person tells the truth, the brain and body are aligned, but when someone lies, the brain has to manufacture a second reality, and that creates friction inside the nervous system. That friction leaks out in tiny movements most people never notice, but once you know them, they become hard to miss. Let's start with the first one, the nostril flare. When someone prepares to lie, the body subtly enters a fight or flight response. The autonomic nervous system demands more oxygen, so the nostrils widen for a split second, not because the person is running, but because the brain is under cognitive stress. In a calm conversation, this flare can appear right before a false statement, especially if the person is sitting still. The second tell is lip compression. Right before a lie, many people press their lips together briefly. It's a containment reflex. The brain is trying to hold something back. You'll often see this just after a question is asked. A pause, then the lips tighten, then the answer comes. The third signal is blink acceleration. Lying increases cognitive load. More thinking, more internal monitoring, and that stress temporarily spikes blinking. If someone suddenly blinks rapidly during a key answer, it can indicate mental strain. The fourth is jaw tension. When people fabricate information, they often clench the jaw slightly. The muscles around the cheeks and temples tighten. This happens because the brain is balancing two tasks at once, constructing the lie and monitoring whether you believe it. The fifth tell is asymmetrical facial movement. Truthful emotions usually activate both sides of the face evenly, but forced expressions often appear uneven. A smile that only lifts one side, a quick smirk that disappears instantly. These are emotional leaks. And the sixth signal is the swallow reflex. Stress dries the mouth, so before or after a lie, people often swallow more noticeably. Sometimes paired with a small chin lift. It's the body trying to regulate tension. But here's the most important insight. None of these signals prove someone is lying. They only reveal internal stress. That's why experts never look for a single tell. They look for clusters, and they compare them to the person's baseline behavior, how they normally move, how they normally blink. Because deception isn't about one dramatic moment. It's about tiny inconsistencies, little mismatches between words and physiology. Once you start noticing these signals, conversations begin to look different, not more suspicious, just more transparent, because the human face is constantly speaking, even when the words are carefully chosen. And sometimes the smallest movement reveals the most.